Hello dear students, I am Ankit Sultania. In previous video, I have already explained you all about internet, World Wide Web, advantage of networking and getting access to internet. Now, today I am going to explain you about the next point, internet service provider. As you can understand this point by its name also, internet service provider means one who provides the internet service. An internet service provider or ISP is an organization or company which provides us with access to the internet via wired or wireless connection. Access is provided through a modem that connects our computer with the service provider's internet server. Connectivity provides a wide choice of data transfer speed and other services along with the internet access. We can choose our connection according to the particular technology speed in our area. Now the next point is types of common internet connectivity. We connect internet to our computer system either in through wired or in a wireless manner. Internet connectivity can be broadly categorized into wired or wireless. As you can see in the table on the screen, these are the different types of internet connectivity. Three of them are wired and three of them are wireless. These are dial-up, DSL, and cable internet access. These three are wired type of internet connectivity, and 3G, WiMAX, and Wi-Fi. These three are wireless type of internet connectivity. Now we will understand all these type of internet connectivity one by one in detail. The first one is wired type of internet connectivity, that is dial-up. A dial-up connection is a connection set up between our computer and ISP server. It is established using a modem. A modem connects computer to the telephone lines which serve as the data transfer medium. Dial-up internet access is the form of internet access that uses the facilities of the PSTN, that is public switched telephone network, to establish connection to an ISP via telephone lines using a device called modem. When a user initiates a dial-up connection, the modem dials a phone number of an internet service provider that is designed to receive dial-up calls. Dial-up connections are very slow in most of the cases, so it is replaced by a high-speed connection such as DSL or cable modem. Now the another type of wide internet connectivity is DSL, that is digital subscriber line. It provide internet access by transmitting digital data over wires of a local telephone network. This type of connection uses our existing telephone line. The data is transmitted over wires of the local telephone line. To use DSL connection, we need a DSL modem and a subscription. DSL service is delivered along the wired telephone service on the same telephone line. On the customer premises, a DSL filter removes the high frequency interference enabling simultaneous use of the telephone and data transmission. Now, the next point is cable internet access. This one is also the type of wide internet connectivity. It is a type of broadband connection that uses the cable television infrastructure. This is fast but not available in all areas. Cable internet access is provided through existing cable TV networks. It is similar to DSL, but difference is that DSL uses DSL is provided over existing telephone lines, but cable internet access is provided over existing cable television lines. There are many different cable TV operators, cable TV networks in our area which provides internet connectivity through existing cable wire. Now the next point is 3G, that is wireless type of internet connectivity. It stands for third generation. It is a set of standards used for mobile devices and mobile telecommunication services and networks. HSDPA is 3G mobile technology communications protocol that allows higher data transfer speeds and capacity. Its support for 3G is available in our mobile phone. We can subscribe to 3G connectivity with our ISP in order to get high speed internet connection in our phone. Now, the next point is WiMAX. What is WiMAX? WiMAX stands for Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access. Here, microwave access is the transmission media, wireless type of transmission media, which are used to connect, such as our mobile network. It is a wireless communication standard to provide mobile broadband connectivity through a variety of devices. It can provide wireless access covering many kilometers. It is designed to provide mobile broadband connectivity. It is a long range system covering many kilometers. Where DSL or cable internet cannot be used. This could be difficulty in laying out cables for homes or offices located in remote locations but need access to the internet. At that place, WiMAX is used. As you can also see the example, as we use internet access facility in our mobile phone. There is no any connection of wire and we use internet access in our mobile phone. This is the example of WiMAX. Now the next point is Wi-Fi. What is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. It is a popular technology that allows an electronic device such as computer or mobile phone to exchange data wirelessly over a network. It provides high speed internet access and is widely used in offices, homes, hotels, companies, colleges, etc. to create wireless network. There are many different Wi-Fi devices such as PC, smartphones, video game consoles that can connect to a network resource such as internet through a device called wireless access point. Wi-Fi connectivity is used in our homes and many different places. To access Wi-Fi, we need an access point with an active internet connection. When we subscribe to an internet connection, the ISP provides option to purchase a Wi-Fi router. This Wi-Fi router can act as both an internet connectivity device and an access point for Wi-Fi connectivity. Now, the next point is, as you can see on the screen, that is data transfer on the internet. In this, we have to learn about how the data gets transferred from one system to another via internet. How the internet work. As you have listened, and you may also have practically seen that whenever we share any data, the data gets transferred to the destination location within a second, within few seconds. This is the wonderful thing. So we will understand how the data gets transferred from one location to another. You can also understand this point to see on the screen as it described. First of all, data is broken up into bits of small sized pieces called packets. Okay. Then thereafter a header is added to each packet explaining where the data has come from, where it should end up, and where it fits in with the rest of the packets. Then each packet is sent from computer to computer until it finds its destination. Each computer on the way decides where next to send the packet. All packets may not take the same route. At the destination end, where our messages have to reach, the packets are examined. If any packets are missing or damaged, a message is sent as king for them to be resent. Means message could not be sent successfully until all packets reach together at the destination end. This continues until all the packets have been received in act. Then thereafter, after receiving all the packets at the destination end, the packets are now reassembled into their original form as the sender system has sent the data. All these are done within few seconds. Understand also this one point that when we access the internet, we need an active internet connection. Before getting internet connectivity, we have to know many more things. We must know many more things about before getting internet connectivity. These are, we have to understand carefully that what is the internet connectivity plan, what is the purpose of getting connection, which type of internet connectivity is am I getting, that is regularly or not, how much data can be downloaded on an average per month, how much speed do we want, which technology, wired or wireless, which technology is available in our area, what type of different plans available from different ISPs, is there any disadvantage or any problem for the selected plan, and many more things. These are the some questions that come in our mind before taking an internet connectivity from a from an ISP. We compare according to this table, as you can see on this screen. There are different ways of internet connectivity. Some of them are wired and some of them are wireless. We just compare all these and which are the cheapest and the best internet connectivity for us. We choose that type of facility. Okay. To access Wi-Fi, whenever we access Wi-Fi, we need an internet access point for active internet connection, as I already described you about this in wireless type of internet connectivity, the point Wi-Fi. We just subscribe to an internet connection and then ISP provides the option to get a Wi-Fi router. Wi-Fi router acts as both an internet connectivity device and an access point for Wi-Fi connectivity. Wi-Fi network by connecting to an access point that is already set up for use. Now, there are some exercises that you have to do. These questions are exercise question. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video, we will start the session 3.